a shit. There's more fucking artists in the world than there's ever been. Everyone is, and this will go into why I'm the best artist in the world, but everyone's the best artist in the world. Why should I give a shit about your shit? Oh, because maybe you literally gave me a tiny piece of original hand-drawn, hand-painted art, and it's special. It isn't mass-produced. It's not for everyone on www.shittyartist.com. It's fucking you made this, and you chose me to give it to you, and thank you. You took the time. You took the effort, and you're an artist. And so what? You created something. And guess what? You gave it for free. You gave it for free from you didn't ask me for anything. You're like, I don't know you, but I would like to work with you. I appreciate your vision of your company and the things you do, and I want to work with you, and this is what I do. There's no website address on it. It's just my information, and here's some art that I made. Business cards. Make fucking art. Make art cards and give them out to the people you want to work with and people you want to fuck and people you like. Art cards. So this all goes back to everyone's an artist. Oh, Dave, you say jokingly or serious, or I can't tell if you're serious or joking. Oh, you always say you're the number one artist in the world, right? The greatest artist in the world. And I'm going to tell you right now why I am. Why I am in the greatest privileged position to be the greatest artist in the world. And why you, being younger than me, or the same age as me, or maybe older, are also in the same position to fucking surpass me, or dethrone me, or whatever. Because I welcome it. Because you won't. Because I take naps, I work hard, and I fucking make awesome business cards still to this day. But I'll tell you why. I have the greatest advantage in the world, okay? There's artists out there throughout history, okay? There's artists like Van Gogh that had to go to Japan and then learn Japanese art and just rip their shit off, or they didn't have the advantages that we do with travel, with freeways, with cars, planes, trains, automobiles, the high-speed internet, Wi-Fi. They don't have that. So as a young Asian dude growing up in Los Angeles, California, I have the advantage of books, the internet. I grew up studying cereal boxes, video games, cartoons, graffiti, pornography, architecture, album covers, book design, magazine design. As I got older, I got to study things. You know, did Picasso have access to study all these fucking things? No, because guess what? Picasso don't have fucking internet. Okay, I do. I get to not just look at porn. I get to study the modern masters of Japan, of Asia, the postmodern, the European painters, the Renaissance, African art, postmodern, all this shit. I get to learn all of it. I have this advantage to fucking swim faster and more advanced than anyone before me. And you do too. We have the gift of travel, how cheap fucking flight is. I don't have to ride on a boat to discover America and get scurvy and shit myself every day. I can literally fucking be in France the next day. It's harder to sneak on an airplane when I was your age, but there's still great deals to be found on the internet. Through the internet, through all the books, through all the information, you have this advantage now. In the same way doctors have the advantage of being the greatest doctors, finding cures for all these things, there's no difference between that and art. Okay? I mean, one saving lives and the one saving culture, whatever, but I'm just saying, in the same way that people with very important jobs, like doctors, have the advantage of all this education and all this stuff at their fingertips, in the same way people with silly jobs like us, like music and art, we have the advantage of all the catalog of all the artists before us in all the countries in all the world, and we have the gift of travel. We can be anywhere in the world at any time, and I can be literally anywhere observing and seeing different countries, different cultures, and then collect all this imagery and knowledge, and what touches my soul I keep, and everything else I throw out. And then I take all this information, and you know, I'm like the last, I forgot which Indiana Jones movie it is, but I have a 20,000 square foot warehouse. I'm a hoarder, I'm rich, I collect tons of shit, so I just have boxes and boxes to the ceiling of just all this stuff. And, you know, at this point, because this is all I cared about, my hand can emulate any style. I can paint like Picasso, I can draw like Jim Lee, I can fucking paint like the modern masters. I can paint like Van Gogh. I've mastered every medium. And why? Because I was once poor and I stole everything and I trained myself to paint on the worst fucking surfaces with the worst materials. I was able to experiment because I went for it, because I didn't give a shit, because I wasn't saving anything. I didn't care. Play the tape out. Oh, what if I paint this big thing on this wall with the internet and someone takes a picture of me? Who cares? It's gonna be shitty. I already told you the answer. It's not good. People will laugh at you. It will hurt your feelings. You're a sensitive artist. You will want to cry. And through that pain, you will learn. So don't save anything. Go out there. You want to sit and draw tiny little rapidograph drawings in your sketchbook that no one will see and you'll be a weird artist, mysterious guy. No, get out there. Paint something huge. Paint something huge to be judged. Go big. Let everyone see it and go, wow, that is a real big waste of paint right there. Let them talk. You keep creating. Let them talk. You keep creating. Let them talk. You keep creating. And at the end of the day, they will have just talked and you will have made your own world, your own universe. You have to master every medium. When you're an artist, you can't limit yourself. You should always, if you're a painter, you should learn how to play an instrument. If you're a musician, you should learn how to draw. Everyone, because of the internet, because of how cheap travel is these days, I feel like I've lived 9, 10, 12 lives. I mean, think about it. If I lived in Gauguin's time or whoever, hundreds of years ago, I would have had to spend years on a boat to get to America. Now I can be there in fucking 5 hours, and I can be anywhere in the country and anywhere in the world and just learn and just be on a plane and be back and we're like, this is what I learned. And you take all this information, you filter, you edit, you compose, composition, design, and you fucking take what touches your soul and you scoop that out and you put it out into this canvas and you take all the shit and you edit it out. You get rid of it. You throw it out. So when I pick up a brush and it's a loaded brush, the painting's already been painted a million times in my head. I've already painted this. It's just, I don't know. When Metallica plays One or Enter Sandman, they're fucking real musicians. They've been around for 20, 30, 40 years. I don't even know. They've played that same song that they could play the same fucking song with their eyes closed. And in the same way as an artist, when you train yourself with hand-eye coordination, when you pick up the brush, I'm not saying the difference is I'm not Metallica. I can hold up a brush and be like, I know exactly what this gangster bird painting is going to look like. But this time, I'm going to explode. I don't have to play the song the same way. I could do reggae version. I could do reggae gangster bird version. I could do polka gangster bird version. I could do fucking mullet gangster. I could do, it doesn't even have to be a fucking bird. I can grow and change, the art can live inside me and morph and it can come out. I can puke it out in so many different ways and just explode. And it's okay with fucking up and ruining your own art. You're riffing, you're jamming, it's stream of consciousness. And your swings will be steady and sure because you've done it so many times. Okay? Practice. Keep practicing. And when I tell you your art's shitty, it's because it's always shitty. And when I'm plagued with self-doubt and insecurities other places in my life, this is home. I know when it comes to art, this is where I've spent laborious hours training and honing my skill to this day. And so I'm confident. Like when that ungrateful bitch Lois Lane falls out of an airplane or gets in trouble again, I'm confident as an artistic Superman that I'll save her again for like the 1000th time. And it doesn't matter how many times I save her, she'll always end up in trouble and I'll have to do it again. And so get creative, get confident. And anytime you feel like you saved it, anytime you have an art show or you're like, I killed it. I saved Lois Lane. I fucking killed this concert. I rocked the set. Guess what? The next day, she's going to get herself in trouble again and you need to save it again. The day you stop, you're done. You're done. Then you fall into the fold. You keep creating. What's gonna keep you young. You know, you see these pictures of Picasso, this old fat fuck on a scooter with all these like young people. You keep creating till the day you die, and you let the people talk, and you keep creating. And that's why I'm the greatest artist in the world, and that's why you can also become the greatest artist in the world, because you live today in this day and age, which is we live in a beautiful country. America, it's amazing. You could sit here and talk shit about it, but it's amazing. Freedom of speech, you could say whatever you want. People could say horrible things about you that aren't true, and then you could there's redemption here. There's rebirth, you know? Someone may surpass me one day. This is inevitable, and I hope they do. But today today it is me. And for all the haters out there that think I'm being cocky because I have all the money and that's what validates me to the sheep, what makes me the greatest artist, read an interview from me from 15 years ago on the internet. Read something in a magazine that I did in an interview 10, 15 years ago. See if I don't sound any less sure of myself. God gave me talent. My parents taught me to work hard and smart, and I gave myself the gift of fearlessness. I gave myself that gift because I saved nothing for the swim back home. The Choes are one-way ticket people. We don't need round-trip ticket. We don't need to know that there's anything. We fucking go deep. We explore. We're explorers. We go deep into the unknown, not knowing what the future holds. And that's what's exciting for us. That's the art. The journey. That's the art. And because I am in my position right now, so when you say, save nothing for the swim back home, so now I don't look back, but I look forward. So everyone goes, you did it, Dave. You didn't look back. You didn't save anything for the swim back home. And you made it. Wherever you're going, to the top of the mountain, to the other side of the planet, whatever peak that is, you did it. You made it to the top. Highest paid artist in the world, best artist in the world. Self-proclaimed best living artist in the world. Be comfortable. You know, I could sit here and go, oh, it's lonely at the top or whatever. It's like you've hustled, you've done crazy shit that no one else would do, and you made it to the top. Sit there and just enjoy it, and don't risk anything. Don't do this podcast and say anything that could lead to a lawsuit. Don't paint anything that's risky. Don't put any books out. Why would you? You did it because you had nothing to lose. You didn't save anything for the swim back because you had nothing to look. What was there for you? A shitty job? Nothing. But look at you now. You have so much to lose. You have your entire empire. You have your fortune. You have all these things to do. Do I? That's what I worked hard for, to make it to the top, so that I would hoard all these things and risk losing. It's all a fucking illusion. Use your illusion. I mean, people the close to me, they try to explain to me that I have so much more to lose today, but I mean, do I really? Do I really? I lived my life the same way. It could, with a blink of I could die tomorrow. The Lord gives and it taketh away. I mean, it could all go away in 1 second, and that's why I say to you a million fucking times, what are you waiting for? What are you saving it for? You think when I die, I have more money than I could ever spend in my lifetime. You think I can take that with me? I will spend the money in the same way, creatively, the same way I've lived my life. I will make spending money in art. Okay? You have nothing to lose, and so forget money, and forget, if you listen to the show so far and you don't want to be an artist and you just think I'm a funny fucking looking dude that says funny shit, take a second right now. Forget about money, forget about time, forget what you want to do for a living. Why are you here? Okay, let's go deep for a second. Why are you here? Why are you here on this planet? What purpose do you serve? Is it literally to just fucking watch The Simpsons, jerk off, procreate, and that's it? Is that it? And so when I say, what purpose do you serve, do you hear that word serve? Serve, okay? You ever wonder how you got to this place? This I'm bored. I'm apathetic to everything. Nothing means everything. I have no attention span. I'm ADD. I'm depressed. I'm depressed at life. I don't stand for anything, so I fall for everything. What purpose do you serve? And so I'm going to say this to you now. That's all that matters in this life, is serving. Okay? When you're a chef, when you're a waiter, you're serving someone, you're serving them their food. When you do anything in your life, no matter how minuscule you think that job is, you're serving someone. And that's when you feel, it's cliche to say it's better to give than to receive. Okay? You've heard it before. But you already know how good that feels. And who cares if it's selfish? Who cares if the reason why you gave that homeless guy $10 is because you wanted to make yourself feel better for selfish reasons? Guess what? The side effect of that is someone gets $10. And then you overanalyze. He's just going to buy drugs with it. That just keeps him lazy. Whatever. You have served. And so when you sit here right now, and I'm talking to you as a human being, I don't give a shit what you do for a living. I'm asking you, what purpose do you serve? And I'm saying to you, the best, if you feel right now out there depressed, apathetic, bored with life, with no purpose, I'm telling you, your purpose is to serve. And that's the best you will ever feel at your life. And I don't know if that's for your family, for your wife, for your children, for random strangers, but only when you serve is when you give truly of yourself, and you'll be at peace, and you'll find happiness and joy. You're not going to find happiness in another person. It can only be found within yourself. And within yourself, what do you have to give? Help me, help you, serve. Thank God for us. Mont Blanc, I don't want your life. Please, bro. Thank you. This is David Choe. I'm just here to help. I'm just here to serve you. And with that, my voice is tired. I'm tired. My friend over here is tired with his hands. And so we're going to take a nap. Good night.